Hunter Biden's lawyers are asking a federal court to approve subpoena demands, documents from several Trump administration officials, including the former president and former Attorney General Bill Barr.
Now, this as the president's son fights charges of possessing a handgun while being a drug user. Hunter Biden is pleading not guilty. His legal team argues the investigations into him are politically motivated.
CBS News senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge joins us now. Hi there, Catherine. So tell us, what evidence is the Biden defense team trying to get with these subpoenas?
Well, good to be with you. This request was filed in the Delaware court where the president's son is facing felony gun charges. But make no mistake, it's very clear from these subpoenas that they are seeking a very broad set of records, communications, as well as documents. And at its heart, they're trying to uncover what they believe to be evidence of undue political influence or pressure that affected the course of the criminal investigation into Hunter Biden. And reading from the subpoenas, they're asking for any records of formal or informal investigations or prosecution, and not limited to any decision, referral, or request to investigate or not investigate or charge or not charge Hunter Biden. And what also stands out from the subpoenas is that they're seeking records from as early as January 2017 onwards. And you may be asking yourself, what's the significance of that date? And of course, that is the earliest days of the Trump administration.
Really interesting move by Biden's legal team. And we know that you were in the courtroom when the plea deal over the summer fell apart. Tell us what we know independently about the origins of the investigation into the president's son.
Well, much of what we know comes from the under oath testimony of these IRS whistleblowers, specifically the case agent Joseph Ziegler, who first spoke publicly to CBS News. And what Ziegler testified to Congress is that he began looking at the president's son in November of 2018. He was running a separate investigation into a social media company. There were allegations of a potential prostitution ring. And in the course of that investigation, he found the bank records of the president's son. And it was from there that it then grew or expanded into this criminal tax investigation by the special counsel in 2019.
Catherine, I'm wondering if there is any significance to the timing of this move. Any more context you can share?
What jumps out to me is that there's really been a drumbeat of litigation by Hunter Biden's legal team. It appears to be not only with this filing, but other filings which critics say are attacking those who are mounting a different narrative, that they're trying to set the discussion or set the talking points in advance of a decision by the special counsel David Weiss. David Weiss has yet to reach a decision on whether they will proceed with criminal tax charges and felony tax charges in this case. That is the expectation if he moves forward, because the deal in the summer was for much less. It was for misdemeanor tax charges.
All right, Catherine Herridge, thank you.
You're welcome.